So I just wanted to show off this set I got recently, and you can see how pristine and how well it looks. You can see the big pot, there is a measurement from 20 cups all the way down to 4 cups, 5 liters all the way down to 1 liter. In the pan too, you can see right at the corner here, 2 liters to 1 liter, 8 cups to 4 cups. Same thing with the smaller pan, smaller pot, 1 liter to 0.5 liters, 4 cups to 2 cups. This is the slightly bigger pot. This is 2 liters to 0.5 liters, 8 cups to 2 cups. You also get 2 pans. One is slightly smaller than the other one. Put it inside to see a direct comparison here. So quite hefty and heavy too. I can give you some rough measurements of all the equipment. Pot in total is, this is with the handles above 1 feet, a little over 6 inches. Actual pot is around 10 inches. The handle to the other handle is roughly around 20 inches. The actual pot is around 3 inches high. The handle is 13 inches. The actual pot itself is 7 inches. This is 3 inches high. Handle to handle, this is roughly around 15 inches. The actual pot itself is around 7.5 inches. Pot is 4 inches high. Actual pot is 10 inches. To the handle, it is 18. It is 2 inches high. Also 2 inches high. 8.5 with the pot. Handle, it is 15. One of the claims is that it has a drip-free pouring, so I'm going to test if that's true. Usually, when you pour something, the water usually accumulates and goes under the thing and usually goes under the pot and starts dripping down here. We'll see if that happens. No, I do not see it dripping at all. So the claim is true. It is not dripping to the bottom of the pan. Another claim is that it has a heat surround technology, so there's even distribution at the bottom, so we'll see if that's true. And also the cool grip stick handle, we'll see if that's true also. As you can see, it does seem like it's distributing the heat on the bottom evenly. But I will say this is a fire stove and not like electrical stove. Electrical stoves are more evenly distributing the heat. This feels like about what you expect with heat stoves if the heat is distributing evenly. And I gotta say, this has been going on for a few minutes now on high heat. There's not really, I feel the heat from the burner, but yeah, I do not really feel, if I go all the way in there, then I'll feel some heat there. But even like down here, I feel a little bit of warmness, but not too bad. And obviously right here, I don't feel any heat. This is still cool to the touch. I was honestly expecting the heat to travel all the way up here, but so far this is good. I can hold on to this comfortably. There's no heat whatsoever, but there are some towards the end right there, so just watch out for that part. Not to mention, lifetime warranty is always a good thing to see. This is a great value for that only, basically. The thing is, the heat travels up to the side walls, and I can see this water, it is super hot. So when it goes up, you see those bubbles forming, and that's because it's being boiled while going up to the side of the pan that is hotter. As you can see, it comes with a lot of different sizes. It comes with 1.5 quarts saucepan with a cover. It is 3 quart saucepan also. It has a 3.5 quart saute pan. It has an 8 quart stock pot with a pan cover also. It has an 8-inch skillet. It has a 10-inch skillet. And it also has a 20 centimeter steamer, which is very elegant and contemporary. It has a triple ply construction inside, featuring a aluminum middle section with an obviously brushed stainless steel finish that allows the heat surround technology to evenly distribute the heat across the bottom and also on the side. Not to mention a cool grip handle, which we tested earlier, because although it does get hot right around here, because as you can see, it is still metal attached to metal, so some heat will transfer. So just beware of the very close edges right here. But out here, it is very unlikely for it to be hot, because I was going for maybe 5 minutes at high heat using a small pot too, so the flame was actually getting the handle directly, and even then the handle was still cool to the touch, which was very surprising. Okay, and cleaning is easy because the polished surface of the silverware does not tarnish and does not discolor, doesn't react to foods at all. Not to mention the super tight fitting here really seals in the moisture. Not to mention all of the cookware, the cover, anything here, it is dishwasher safe, and everything, it is also oven safe up to 550 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's really above anything you will ever need to cook with. Not to mention, because the edges, as you can see right here, there's a lip outwards, so when you do pour, there is no drip, because a lot of the edges for a lot of the cookware, because they don't have this thing, when you pour it, it usually goes down to the edge and kind of drips down here. That is super annoying and such a hassle when you're pouring too, so that's what I really like about this. Not to mention, the lifetime warranty really makes this a great value for what you're getting. So now I want to go over some questions about this cookware set. First of all, does this work with induction countertops? And yes, although this is preferred for like flame countertops, induction countertops does absolutely work perfectly fine with this set also. What is the weight of each pot? And I really have the weight written down here. The steamer is 1 pound 5 ounces. Small frying pan is 1 pound 13 ounces. Small saucepan is 1 pound 14 ounces. Large frying pan is 2 pounds 6 ounces. Large saucepan is 2 pounds 15 ounces. Saute pan is 3 pounds 7 ounces. And the steam pot is 5 pounds. Has a flat base of 5 3/4 inches. The top measures 7 inches with the lip. Interior is 6 3/8 inches. The exterior height is 2 inches. Is it possible to stack these for storage? And yes, you can stack some of them. This is the small and large frying pan stacked on top. Small and medium pot stacked on top. You can stack both of them onto the saucepan and you can fit all of them under the large saucepan. I guess you can put it on top of the large pot right here. So yeah, that's pretty good. The lids, on the other hand, is a bit more trickier to stack. You put both of them on opposite sides and I guess you stack them like that. That's about as best as you can get, I feel. You can put 2 on top of the smaller ones. And you just have this one to the side, which I mean for how much you're getting, this is pretty good for stackability. Is this cookware set safe to use for stovetop uses? And yes, these are completely safe for that, so do not worry about that. These have any non-stick coating inside of these pots. I can show you these are completely stainless steel on the inside too, which is why makes them really highly heat resistant, because if you were to have a non-stick coating, you would not be able to put it in the oven for higher temperatures. These are rated up to 500 Fahrenheit, 500 degrees, and they're able to do that because they don't have a non-stick coating, so that's why they are really good for specific scenarios. Are the bottoms of the pans and the pots completely flat? And yes, you can see they are completely flat. Same with the pans. I don't need to show you each and every one of them, but trust me, they are completely flat. Can these pots and pans be used to clean in the dishwasher? And yes, these are all dishwasher safe, which makes them super easy to clean because I hate cleaning pots. They get all, dirty and rugged. And so putting them in the dishwasher is such an easy way to clean it. And I love them for that. Some competitive advantages of these cookware is that they are professionally grade quality. Because they are made out of tri-layer stainless steel construction with aluminum on the inside, they are much better in terms of quality, in terms of performance, in terms of longevity. So this is really what you would get mainly at a professional kitchen. So that's why these are really good for if you want something that will last for a long time. And these are induction ready, meaning they are compatible with basically any stovetop types. So you do not have to worry about changing different types of pots and pans with different stovetops. Heat surround technology, basically meaning because it has an aluminum coating in the middle, it is able to really heat up evenly at the bottom, heat up evenly at the sides also. So you're getting complete coverage and not just a little bit at the bottom. Another thing I love about this set is that the lids, the pots, the pans, everything in this set is completely dishwasher safe. I hate cleaning. Do not make me do it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So that's why I love these for it. Not to mention sleek and durable design because of the really pretty finish on this stainless steel. I usually have my pots in the cover because I don't like looking at them, but with these, because of how great they look, I can really hang this or just leave these out because they do look good. I also have a drip-free pouring because as you can see, there's a little lip that goes all the way out right here. A lot of these standard pots, they just go up, round, and down. This really fans out a little, so what happens is when you pour water, with this lip, it actually comes out evenly like this. With a lot of the pots that don't have this, when you pour it out, a lot of the liquids kind of drip down here and kind of starts dripping here, which makes a complete mess. More to clean, more hassle. I just hate that, so that's what I really love about this. Not to mention the handle, it is a secure and cool touch handle. As you can see, this is bolted in super securely with 2 bolts here. And this whole thing is one unit, so there's no separate bolts for the handle and the attachment right here. This whole thing is one piece, one solid piece, so you know it's not really gonna come off anytime soon or really ever. And also because of the technology, it does remain cool to the touch when you are cooking. I tried it, although this part of it, because it is still metal, it does heat up, but even with the small pot and the flame going directly into the handle, I did not feel any of the heat back here. Maybe the heat cutoff is around here. Anywhere down here, it is going to be hot to the touch. Anywhere up here will be still cool, so I really appreciate that about that. Not to mention the tempered glass cover right here locks in moisture and locks in flavor too. Style performance, because although it is, for some people, a downside that it does not have a non-stick coating coating, but because of the non-stick coating, some of cookwares are not able to go into the oven for very high temperatures because the non-stick will start melting. But because this cookware does not have the non-stick, it can go up to the oven for 500 Fahrenheit, which is really high compared to a lot of the cookware. So that's why this is one of the big advantages. And even though some people do see it as a disadvantage, you can always just buy, one pan with a non-stick coating and have this be like your forever oven safe pot or pan.